Hey guys, it's Dim once again in a new episode of Another Day Without Quitting. And hello, I hope you're here with me working on something that you really want to do as much as me. And that's once again a weird episode. I guess this show turns into some kind of daily support thing. I don't know who watches me. I don't know what people usually need. I don't know what I can comment. I don't know what I can give. So I turned to the only thing I can do and I can do easily to telling something that happens. So probably someone will be able to relate, but firstly doing it for myself, keeping this streak going, practicing speaking, and giving myself a little bit of reflection as well. So I guess this really turns into vlog in half of the time. Sometimes I guess I will have something to say still, but mostly for now I don't feel like I am capable of coherent translating of some ideas and points. I feel like I talked about everything I could, and other than that I will be only repeating myself. Also repeating myself in these videos as well, but anyway, the only purpose of this is to record something. And so, not quitting is painful for me lately. It definitely is. I started recalling my experiences from 5 years old when I only moved from my small city to the big one. I was completely alone. I was trying to be more social, trying to get at least some girls that would be interested in me. I worked on all of this really hard then. I was going out every time I could. That time I was just walking the streets at evening because that's the only time I had. And I was listening to my favorite music band and I was just walking, trying to hype myself into talking to some girls. Or at least pushing myself to not sit at home and be around people, which I always wanted and still want. Just don't really know how to do that. So that time was really hard in hindsight. I suppressed a lot of emotions back then. I didn't feel a lot of them. But I just kept going on and trying and trying and trying again and failing and trying, giving up for a while and then trying again. And it hasn't been a long amount of time since after I cannot talk today. In a couple of months of doing that, I had a couple of breakdowns, but ultimately I found a group of social people who I liked to spend time with. Eventually I found a girlfriend that I had 2 years relationship with, which was a good turn of events at that time. And today, these weeks, while being alone in a new city, like it's not new, I'm here for a year already. I'm not alone, I have some people that I can hang out with. But it feels strangely similar to that time that I experienced. And it hurts as well, as uh, as much. even with all of the progress that I made, even with all of the successes, with all of the dating experience that I had, with all of the sex experience I had over the years, with all of the mindset shifts I had, and just being more aware and peaceful, even if I'm struggling right now, I can be quite content with feeling bad, and I just can just experience and not add misery on top of that. Even with all of that, it feels really similar. It feels like a struggle, like a campaign against everyone else in this world. I'm going to social events, I'm seeing people who are, in my mind, much better experienced than me, and it just focuses my mind on something that I don't yet have, and for how long I am from the moment that I will get that experience. It will probably take a couple of years. I cannot know that, but it may as well be. Not to say that I won't have success all of this time. I probably would, but there would always be some thing in mind that I need to be better. I know what I want to achieve. I see that. All of this ties into to wanting to be noticed, to wanting to be valued. And for some strange reason, it is all tied to girls in some way or another. Because as much as I would want to replace my thinking or reprioritize, like at the start of the year, I thought I would put mindset on top of that. And I probably still have a very huge priority on that, on being peaceful and being honest and all that. But at the same time, this priority of having girls in my life, having dating experience, having sex, it's not going anywhere. It's still a top priority. I can mask it as much as I want. It's not going anywhere. And it creates a lot of problems. It creates a lot of moments where I just cannot enjoy time, where I am not focused on this. I'm not focused on improving my dating skills in some way, improving my seduction skills in some way. And especially while it is a long time to go there. I don't know why I'm doing this rant right now. I really don't see the point. I guess I don't even know what to get from this. What useful can it get? Um, Today is really a rant. Just my feelings, my emotions, and what I'm thinking about all of this. So intentions are to put myself at every social situation possible, under every social, every opportunity to meet girls as well. A lot of struggles to overcome as well, like going to meetups and in some way I cannot show that I like talking to girls more than guys, because that would be disrespectful to people there. At least I think that. but at the same time, it is the truth. I want even just to talk to girls, to be around girls, because firstly, I like the company and I like the exchange of everything. Secondly, I like the at least some bit of attention on me from them. It is really validating. And thirdly, I really want to practice my skills there. And all of this I cannot get from guys, from talking with guys, from hanging out. So with all of the focus on being social, it is focused not on being social, it is focused on being dating social, or at least just girls social, because it doesn't have to be dating, it can be even friendship, even just talking. Still helps me a lot, I still enjoy it much more. But even there is a lot of struggles. So the purpose, the aim is to put myself into as much as these situations possible, and they are really terrifying. Going to the bars alone is really terrifying, but that's what I have to do. Approaching groups of girls and trying to talk to them in some way is really terrifying. I did that a couple of times already, but nowhere enough to even understand what to do. I have no idea. And I'm still. There is such a feeling of dread of just going out of the house with the intention of doing that, of going to some place. So, but anyway, I will stick to that. I will keep doing this. And will follow my own advice and my own principles. Know the smallest steps required. For me, it is at least going out there in a place where I can meet girls. Secondly, keep doing that consistently. That means every couple of days, at least some interaction. Thirdly, never quit until I hit the success. And that will be a lot of following weeks and months. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm excited in some weird way. I'm really terrified to face all of this, but at the same time I am excited. And more than other, I'm really angry that I have to face all of this. That I cannot just be like all of these people I see. But at the same time, it is just only my perception. I don't know their life. But still, with all of these feelings in hand, going out there, facing the most terrifying prospect of my life, and returning back, not being able to sleep, trying to silently scream in the middle of the night because I cannot wake anyone, sobbing for half an hour, and then waiting until the point where my body just gives up and wants to actually turn itself off. Fun times. But nevertheless, I see what I want in my life, and I will never quit doing that. And that's what I recommend you do with your goals as well. As much as hard as it is, doesn't matter how much you will struggle on that. Accept the struggle, accept that that you need that in some way for now. If it happens, you need that. And then go and do it over and over again until you get what you want. Until you improve yourself to the point where you know how to get what you want. So I'm wishing you luck with that. See you next time.